Y'all, let me show y'all my Sunday dinner real quick while I do these dishes. And while I'm waiting for some people to come in, I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed Sunday. I know you are, because God has already given you the breath of life and you are enjoying another day of breath in your body. Okay, y'all, while I'm waiting on some people to come in for prayer or even give their testimony, y'all, I made some Asian noodles. Let me see if I can get this plate up here. Asian noodles, y'all. They've got all kind of vegetables. Instead of like a stir-fried rice, I did like a stir-fried noodle. Yum, yum. Thankful and grateful. And then I did some air fryer Asian chicken. Asian chili garlic chicken. And it's very simple. You just air fry your chicken. And then you take your favorite Asian or chili garlic sauce. Today I used a sweet chili sauce. And ooh wee, all done in the air fryer. So simple, delicious, thankful, and grateful. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all over here while I wash these dishes. And if you come in for prayer, let me make sure I have it where I can accept my messages. All right, if you come in for prayer or you just want to give a testimony, then come on in. And I'm gonna do these dishes real quick. And then, like I said, if you come in for prayer, then I'll be right here, and I'll see you in just a second right here. Y'all, God is so good. God is so amazing. He does new mercies every day, new blessings every day, miracles every day. And you know what? The definition of a miracle is when you can't see your way out, and God is the only one that can help you out. That's called a miracle. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and put this food up. And if you come in, just come in and say hello. And then I'll be checking my messages so I can do prayer if you want to give your testimony. Yes, God is so good, and He always blesses us in spite of us. No matter what. God is always good to us. He's always forgiving. He loves us. He goes before us. He carries us when we ain't got no strength. And then He stays with us. You know, just like a nurse is by your side, or a mom or a dad is sitting by the newborn baby or the child that's sick on the bed. Um, that's how God is. He'll never leave us, and He stays with us. Gets us on our feet, keeps us on our feet. So good. Let me know what y'all cooked today, or if you eating out today. I really enjoy cooking, y'all. And y'all, true story, I didn't learn how to cook until I was almost 40 years old. Because in my family, my older sister did the cooking. My mom, and my sister is an excellent cook, and my mom. And I was the person that cleaned up. So I didn't learn how to cook until I was 40 years old, and I was forced to cook then. Mmm, 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 mmm. I used to buy TV dinners for me and my daughter because I didn't know how to cook. And by the grace of God, I had to learn how to cook finally, and I did. Now I actually do okay. I found out that I have a talent I didn't know I had. Now let me put this chicken in something. But yep, found out I had a talent I didn't even know I had, which was cooking. And now I'm pretty good at it. I've even been making homemade bread, y'all. I was practicing. I always keep saying that I don't want to live off bread because I do need some electricity and I do need some running water. I'm going to tell you the truth. The electricity and water here was out about a month or so ago during the storm, and for me it was out about 1 day, not even a full day. And for my niece it was out about 3 days. And if I tell you, y'all, we better be thanking God and saying thank you, Lord, for God, and thank you for electricity, and thank you for, for water and running water, because them days when it was out, you know how if you used to just going up in there, turning on like to make dishwater, going in there taking you a shower, flushing your toilet, being honest. And Lord have mercy. All I can say is those amenities, you can get up making your morning coffee, you running water, just going that length of time. I said, oh Lord, no. I said, Lord, I'm not trying to be funny. I say, but I'm thankful and grateful for electricity and running water. That right there, tell you what, you go through it, and then you start to be, it's the things that when they're taken away from us, that's when we become grateful, because sometimes you don't realize, how good God is to you. And then you like, Lord, have mercy. I can't, be thankful and grateful enough. First of all, to have a roof over my head, a tent, having food, running water period. Yeah, I'm telling you, we look at the sign of the times. We better be thanking God and not be wasteful either. I will say that. All right, I'm putting this stuff in the microwave, y'all, because here in our family, we can eat lunch. Y'all, true story. In our family, we can eat lunch. Y'all, it's going to be really dark. I got to turn this other light out because it's making the kitchen hot. In our family, we can eat lunch at 12. And next thing I know, y'all, we back in the kitchen at 1. Now, that don't make sense. I don't know why we do that. We fix the food and say grace and enjoy a nice meal. And an hour later, you hear the microwave or the oven opening up. And then you like, who in the kitchen? You in there, done had church, and, finna have nap time. Everybody done ate by the grace of God and thankful and grateful. And then you're like, okay, well, everybody go to your room and read your books, watch your movies. And, you winding down. And an hour later, not even a good hour. Y'all, it ain't funny, but you hear the microwave, bam. Or you hear the oven door, bam. Wherever the food, I done put it up in the refrigerator. You like, who back in the kitchen? So you get up and go walk in the kitchen and see you in there making another plate. And by the grace of God, you get in there and see them making them another plate. And they tell me, I needed another snack. And then you start making you another snack. You're like, now wait now. You're like, I just ate. Now I know I ain't hungry. But I tell you, sometimes, that be the joyful moments. Because God is so good like that, to where, He feeds us and then He even leave us a little extra. And that's why I always say, share it out. Take some to your coworker. Call your neighbor, call your family over. We do that in my family. Whatever everybody cooks, we get together and be like, what you cook? They'll be like, what you cook? And it's so weird because what you cooked at the time sounded delicious. But then when you hear what your family member made, you're like, okay, I'm on my way. And then you take them some of what you got and you share. But that's just God's graciousness. Always be thankful, grateful, and share out, y'all. Always. I did the sermon notes this morning. And then if you get a chance, go in there on my channel and watch that. And it was Starve the Old Man and Feed the New Man. And it was about the man in the Bible that, hold on, it was about Jacob, that man in the Bible, and that he had a temper, and that he didn't let nothing go. And If you did him wrong, oh, he was coming for you. And actually, there was a man in the Bible by the name of Nabal. And Jacob had helped this man. So when the time came, Jacob's animals needed water. And Nabal had, water on his property. So he said, well, since I've helped him before, it should be okay for me to, water my animals since we, need help. And, but Nabal was like, no, Jacob, I don't owe you nothing. And that's pretty much how Nabal told him, I don't owe you nothing. That was sad to say right there, just being mean and rude Nabal was. And of course, Jacob being the person that he was, he said, you got to be kidding me. Now, I'm paraphrasing here. Now, he didn't say it like that. But I'm paraphrasing. He basically was like, wait a minute. I got in here and helped you in your time of need. And now, you going to tell me that you don't owe me nothing? And that you cannot help me and my people and my animals? And y'all, Jacob was... Now, this is crazy, but we live in this these days. Y'all, Jacob was so upset. He went to kill Nabal. And now that is in the Bible. Jacob set out to kill. Not beat him up or nothing. Like back in the day, somebody got on your nerves. You just say, beat him up. However that went, Once again, I'm, just paraphrasing. But y'all, Jacob set out to go kill Nabal. I mean, he had his whole army to go kill him. But by the grace of God, Nabal's wife knew that her husband was wrong. And so she met Jacob out there on the road. Look how God go before you. She met Jacob on the way. She had supplies and had her, donkeys and horses and mules and stuff loaded up with goods and supplies. And she met Jacob on the road. Now look at God. That's God saying, I'll meet you where you at before you do something crazy and be in your feelings and spare everybody's life. And she got out there and she said, forgive me and forgive my husband. And she said, here are some supplies. Now, it also does say in the Bible that she was beautiful. It says that in the Bible that she was a beautiful lady. And next thing you know, she gave Jacob the supplies, and Jacob accepted and turned around and took his army and went back home. Now, guess what happened? 5 days later, this is in the Bible too, it says that Nabal died of a heart attack. Died of a heart attack, and guess what happened? Jacob married Nabal's widow. Now you see how that happened there like that? What things can come from other things. The woman was a nice young lady. It does say in the Bible she was beautiful. Now the women back there in the day was beautiful. Not a bunch of stuff, going on with them. Just God blessed, beautiful, fair women. Just beautiful ladies, y'all. And Nabal died. He was selfish and mean and hateful. And then Jacob was the same thing, but by the grace of God, he did recognize. Hold on, y'all. Jacob recognized correction. First of all, he was thankful and grateful that Nabal's wife came out there and said, hey, this was all wrong. Y'all helped us, now I'm going to help you, so forgive us. And he forgave and went on back home, wasn't thinking nothing of it. And next thing you know, Nabal died 5 days later of a heart attack. I thought that was like, whoa. And Jacob went and took his widow. So he actually got good things where the lady helped him. He knew he was getting a good woman, and he got her because her cruel husband died. And that's not saying that we're happy that he died. But because he did, Jacob benefited. But he also learned how to love. And that brings us to, once again, starve the old man and feed the new man, because, we could be cut off in traffic. You get out there leaving late for work, or that person leaving late for work. We could be cut off in traffic. And these days, it used to be in the old day, if somebody cut you off in traffic, you blew the horn or they blew the horn. But now people will follow you to where you're going and will shoot you and kill you. And I thought about Jacob going to kill this man. Not beat him up, kill him. That's what it said in the Bible. And what we got to do, Just put off the old man, starving, and put on the new man. Because if we let that kind of stuff get to us, that old flesh, because Jacob is flesh, and then God gave Jacob a new name, which was Israel. So Jacob is the name in the flesh, and Israel was the name in the spirit that God gave him. And another thing, when God put out some things in your life, he always going to give you a new name. He going to give you a new spiritual name. And you may still have that old man with you, but that's why you got to starve that old man and not let him control you. If you're in traffic, or if you're at home and not feeling good, and children are maybe acting out or just having issues or sick or whatever, you got to put out that old man, that old flesh. Does you no good. It'll get you in trouble. Go forward at the new name that God has given you. Be thankful and be grateful. And then you're going to realize that God, by you putting on the new name, God is saving your flesh and your soul. Because one thing about it, you can have, like your attitude, your tempers and stuff. That stuff will get you in trouble. I know that for myself. Back in the day when I was younger, oh Lord, when I was a child, y'all, I was really in my flesh. Not trying to be. I was a child. I didn't know, but y'all, I had a temper. And I didn't even realize I had a temper until, people started coming to my mom's house. And then I'll never forget, and I'm going to tell you this story and get on off of here. I think I was about maybe 9 or 10, maybe older. And, I rode the bus to school. So my mom had got home one day and, we were inside getting ready to, relax for the evening. And this car pulls up outside. My mom and dad was like, who is that out there? And my mom was like, you expecting somebody? My dad was like, no, how about you? She said, no. So my dad went out there, and then there was a lady out there with her son. And so she said, hello, sir. I need to talk to you and your wife. So he was like, what is this about? So the lady standing there with her young son. And my mom came out. And she says, well, now my dad and mom instantly thinking, oh no, my daughter and this young boy, well, they called it courting. They thought we was trying to court. So that wasn't the case. The lady told my mom and dad, no, they wasn't trying to court or nothing. Your daughter beat up my son. He got a black eye. Y'all. Woo, I was a force to be reckoned with when I was young, y'all. And basically we had got into it, on the bus, and I don't know, it just happened, I guess. I don't know. But that temper gets you in trouble. And I'm thankful to God, just like Jacob, that the Lord will go in there and give you a new spirit to where you ain't acting out and doing no crazy stuff, because, it'll come back to you and you'll run up on the wrong person, as they say. And by the grace of God, I'm glad that God removed that temper from me. Now, mind you, it's still here. But by the grace of God, God rebukes that in me. I don't never want no mean spirit in me ever again in my life. It'll get you nowhere but to an early grave. And I do know how to pull out my Israel. And I just say, God, every day let my Israel be out front. I said, Lord, I don't never want to live that life again, where you're being mean and rude and all that other stuff. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Well, y'all, I done cleaned the kitchen. I got the leftovers put up for the next person that I come in here and hear this microwave open up. And they don't know it yet, but they going to fix me another plate too. We call them snack plates, y'all. Because sometimes, when you eat just a little bit, and then you're like, well, I kind of do think I could have a little more. So when I hear somebody open up this microwave where I done put this food up, clean this kitchen, they going to make me a snack plate too. Thank y'all for coming in today. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself. Share out what you're having for your Sunday dinner. Let's always be thankful and grateful for God, who He is, and His provision. And remember to share out with others, y'all. All right, y'all. Sunday blessings. You know, you're going to have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. You're going to have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. Powerful blessings are on the way. Always. And just know that God is with you. Whatever you do, don't forget God is with you now. He's gone before you. He's going to carry you. He know what you need. And He's a kind and loving and merciful God. And you going to be all right. You going to be all right. All right, I love you very much, and God love you more. I'm going to go take a nap now. All right, I love you, everybody. God is going to bless you richly, meaning in your spirit and love, and just take care of you as God only can do. And I love you. And you be blessed because you deserve it.